What do you do when a guy hits it and quits it? What do you do after that happens? Okay, a lot of times I talk about how to avoid this situation, by not having sex until you're in a relationship, things of that nature. But sometimes you have already made that move and the person has hit it and they have completely stopped calling you, with radio silence on you, and, just basically just left you hanging and you have no idea what happened. Okay, so what do you do in that situation? Number one thing you want to do, and this is two things together, but it's really one thing you just got to do all. You got to do it like kind of as one thing. Accept reality and take responsibility. Okay, here's what's going to happen most likely. You're going to sleep with this person. They're going to not call you for about a day or two. At first, you're going to say, wow, they blew me off. That really sucks. I'm kind of pissed. I kind of feel bad. But, this kind of stuff can happen. Then, the ego kicks in. Pride kicks in. And you start wanting to change the narrative. You don't want to believe what happened. You want the fairy tale ending. This is what generally causes you to start calling the person, texting the person, trying to find them on Facebook, Twitter, all kind of Instagram, stalking their page, trying to figure out what's going on, because you don't want to believe that this happened to you. Even though you may have been okay with it for a little while at first, all of a sudden, and sometimes friends can get involved too and help you with this, but all of a sudden you don't want to believe that this person isn't really interested, and this can cause all kinds of behaviors that can be detrimental to you and make you end up feeling stupid, looking stupid, and just wasting a whole lot of your time. Also, taking responsibility. That's why I put those together, because you have to do both at the same time. Take responsibility for the situation. You're going to want to blame this other person. You're going to want to say, oh my God, the way that they treated me and the way they used me for sex, it was wrong. It was horrible. But you have to understand and you have to realize that you are a willing participant in what happened. You decided to have sex with this person. You know how it was. It was before y'all had any kind of relationship set up. It was before you were trying to get this person to like you a little bit more. Or you were horny. Either way, now all of a sudden you want something that you didn't really agree upon, or you at least expected the person to call you. But, this is something you decided to do. So you got to take your responsibility in this situation, and the fact that you didn't secure a relationship, that you didn't secure any promises, other than, hey, I'll call you tomorrow or something like that. You didn't really secure anything from this person, so that's your responsibility. And when you do that, when you take responsibility and accept reality, it's going to help you with all of the next steps, and it's going to put you in a stronger place. Number 2, be honest with yourself about your feelings. This kind of goes back to accepting reality. Be real with yourself about your feelings, because let's be honest, you're going to be hurt initially, and you're going to feel rejected. And you're going to feel like this could have been the love of my life, and this is somebody I really wanted to be with. And 9 times out of 10, that is complete and utter nonsense. Be real with yourself and be real with your feelings. Because 9 times out of 10, it's not really that you even like this person. It's that your ego is bruised by what happened. You're putting this person on a pedestal now because they've rejected you. Now you're sitting over here saying, oh, I love this person. Oh, I really wanted to be with them. Oh, they were everything to me. Oh, they could have been my future. But the reality of the situation is the hurt is coming from being rejected. The hurt is coming from the fact that you didn't necessarily get what you wanted out of the situation, or you didn't even get to dump them. Because reality is, if they would have kept calling you a bunch of times, you might have dumped them anyway. So be real with yourself and be real about your feelings. A lot of times we chase people when we're really just chasing our own pride and our own ego, and we want our story to end differently. So be real with yourself about your emotions. What do you really think about this person? What do you really think about what you had or didn't have? Okay, got to be real. Number 3, this is a big one too. Stop giving him what he isn't earning. Okay, what does that mean? For a lot of people, what you're going to do is you're going to try to chase this person. You're going to try to call this person. You're going to try to go out of your way to get back in touch with this person. And if they do pick up the phone, or they do answer a text, or they do respond on Facebook, Twitter, or whatever social media app you use, if they go ahead and respond to you, 9 times out of 10, what you're going to do is put all kinds of effort into winning this person over. They haven't earned that. They haven't shown you that they care about you. They have never done anything for you but give you a few stiff jabs in the bedroom and then chuck you to deuces. Now you feel like you got to go out of your way to show this person that you're worthwhile and that you matter and that you're about something, when they've shown you that they could care less about you, or that they are not going to put any effort into developing anything with you. As you give somebody things that they haven't earned, you are showing them that you have absolutely no value and they don't have to work to be in your life. So when he wants to come back around again, he's going to, without having to make any effort to be around you. And since he put no effort in the beginning, it's not going to mean anything to him to just stop calling you, because he didn't lose anything. He already smashed, and it wasn't like he had to work. It wasn't like he had to put in any effort, and it wasn't like, basically what you did was you did everything for them. So don't give a person what you know they haven't earned. If they haven't earned any of your time, they haven't earned any of your love and caring and nurturing and all these things, don't give these things to a person just because you find them attractive, just because they seem like they got a lot of stuff going for them, just because they seem really cool, just because they got a nice smile or their penis is big, whatever the case may be. That doesn't mean that they've earned anything from you, okay? So don't give what the person hasn't earned. Number 4, this is a big one also, focus on your insecurities. A lot of times the reason why you're chasing this person and the reason why it hurts so bad that this person isn't calling you, or that this person hit it and quit it or whatever, is because of the fact that there are things about yourself that you feel this reflects on. Okay, you're sitting here thinking to yourself, man, did he not call me back because I don't have a good job? Did he not call me back because I'm a little heavy, because I'm a little skinny? Did he not call me back because I got low self-esteem? Did he not call me back because I'm shy? These are things that you may be insecure about, and this is probably what caused you to want to give it up to this dude in the first place, and what's causing you to feel so bad about the fact that he's not calling you. So work on those insecurities and think about those things. Develop yourself while this person is dissing you or whatever it is they've decided to do. Make it about you and how you can improve yourself. Don't take the diss to be about you so much, but just take your feelings to be about you, because they're never really about somebody else. They're really always about us. Number 5, make him prove it. I'm going to be as honest with you as I possibly can be. When you don't chase a guy after he pulls this crap, when you don't try to ignore him either, when you don't try to sulk, because this is what a guy's expecting you to do. They smash, they don't call you for 2 or 3 days, they're expecting 1 or 2 things to happen. And it ends up the same no matter what. You're either going to call them right away and start blowing up their phone, or you're going to wait a few days and start blowing up the phone, or start texting them, or whatever means you use to communicate with that person. They're expecting you to do that. When you don't do that, when you show poise and you show the fact that this has not really hurt you at all, when you're out here living your life, working on yourself, you on Instagram and stuff like that, having fun with your friends, not putting up all these old angry, sad quotes and all this kind of stuff, that person is 10 times more likely to want to come back and deal with you again. And when they do, this is when you don't just give in to this person and give them the opportunity to use you. You're going to want to change your story in the back of your mind. That's why I'm talking about make them prove it. You're going to want to change your story deep down in your heart and in your spirit, because you're not going to want to be the person that got rejected. You're not going to want to be the person that got used. So the immediate instinct, even though you might be saying no right now, the immediate instinct is going to be to jump right back to that person and then let them use you all over again, because you're not going to want to believe that that's what happened in the first place. So what you want to tell yourself is, before I deal with this person, I'm going to make them prove that they care about me. Everything they did to make this situation wrong, they're going to have to make it right. If they didn't call me, if they never took me out, if they never told me how they felt about me in a positive way, all the things that they did to make it wrong, they're going to have to do to make it right. Now, 9 times out of 10, the person's not going to be able to pass these tests, and you're never going to sleep with them again or deal with them again. But every once in a while, somebody will go about it, and then you can really make a true assessment of how you feel about them. Once they give you the things that you want, you can really decide, do you like them, or were you just hurt because you felt like you got used?